In this video, I am going to explain anatomy and function of gracilis. Gracilis is kind of part of adductor muscle. It is very thin and long muscle. This is gracilis. I am going to explain its origin, insertion, and function. Let me explain origin first. Gracilis originates from pubis. It's about here. This is inferior pubic ramus. Inferior pubic ramus. That's about it. It's from pubis. Then let's go to insertion. Insertion is actually tibia. This is gracilis. It inserts to here. Actually, there is kind of an area around medial part of tibia. This area is called pes anserinus. Pes anserinus means goose foot. Actually, two more muscles attaching around pes anserinus. I will talk about other muscles later. Anyway, this is origin and insertion. Origin is inferior pubic ramus. Insertion is pes anserinus. Now let me talk about its function. Because gracilis is across hip joint and knee joint, it has functions for hip and knee. Two functions for hip and two functions for knee. Let me explain functions for hip. Okay, two functions for hip. One function is adduction. Adduction because it's on medial part of thigh. It's close to adductors. That's why that's adduction. Next function is hip flexion. That's about it. Two functions for hip joint. Adduction and flexion. Let's go to knee function. Also two functions for knee. One function is flexion, knee flexion. Knee flexion and internal rotation. I will change the angle of picture so you will see a clear relationship. This is medial view. You are looking knee joint from medial part. This is gracilis. When this muscle contracts, when this muscle pulls bone this way, of course, that's flexion. And this is on medial part. Okay, medial part, inside. When this muscle contracts this way, that brings tibia, knee joint to internal rotation. Simple, right? Two functions for knee, flexion and internal rotation. Let me review functions for hip. That's for adduction and flexion. Very simple, right? I said there are two more muscles attaching around pes anserinus. Pes anserinus is here. Two more muscles. One muscle is sartorius. Sartorius. Next muscle is semitendinosus. Sartorius and semitendinosus. Plus gracilis. Three muscles are touching around pes anserinus. When this part gets tight, when these muscles get tight, that may create inflammation here. That's very, very common. Pes anserinus is important place for medial knee pain. When somebody has tender point around here, maybe inflammation, most likely these three muscles or one of them get inflammation or dysfunction. In today's video, I explained the basic anatomy of gracilis. I explained its origin, insertion, and function. If you liked today's video, please hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. See you next video.